So I was teasing this. I'm wearing this guy today. Camera. Eh. I'm wearing this guy today. I just bought this jersey last week.
Mm-hmm.
And I already fucking love this thing. I love it. It fits like perfectly, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, you know this. Just about everybody gets Auston Matthews.
Mm-hmm.
And Mitchie's my guy.
Mm-hmm.
The big reason why, we know Austin's already hit 100. Mitch is tied his career high already with 94 points with like 7 games left.
Yeah, he'll hit 100. Interesting thing is, where's he at with goals?
He is at 34 goals. Mitch
got 7 games left, right?
Mitch can shoot. Mitch has been, dude. We know that Mitch can pass. His favorite thing in the world is passing the puck.
Mm-hmm.
He leads the team in assists with 60.
Mm-hmm.
And the next closest is like, I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's like nowhere near that. Right? Let me
Probably is it Riley?
Let me double check this. So leaders on the Maple Leafs. Okay. Mitch has 60, leads the team. Mo is next, 55 with 55, and then JT with 48.
Okay.
In terms of points, Auston Matthews 102.
Mm-hmm.
Mitch Marner 94, which is crazy in its own right. And Austin's hurt. So
Alexander Kerfoot is having the quietest 50-point season I've ever seen.
I know. Willie's got 74.
Good Lord.
Top 3 points.
Good Lord, man.
And then the goal scoring. Dude, do you want to know how crazy the goal scoring is with Austin? We know he's going to hit 60, hopefully, right?
No, he's going to hit 60.
He better come back soon in order to do that. He's got 58 right now. Mitch is second with 34. And then Willie's got 31. Jeez. Austin has almost double the amount of goals that his next closest teammate has. And it's his setup, dude. It's the guy that I'm wearing the jersey for.
God.
They play the Flyers tonight.
I had a question for you, and this is a topic that I think a lot of Leafs fans are talking. I think we should talk about this.
Mm-hmm.
You're someone who watches the Leafs a lot. In your personal opinion,
me, sure.
Okay. What team of the 3 most viable teams to play would you want to play the most if you're the Leafs? Would you want to play Tampa? Would you want to play Boston? Would you want to play Florida?
If I'm the fans, if I'm a fan, I want to see Tampa Boston because that's a tale as old as time.
Tampa Boston?
Or Tampa, Toronto Boston.
Yeah.
I want to see Leafs Boston if I'm a fan because that's, exercising demons, hopefully, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I'm Keefe, if I'm, if I'm Shanny, if I'm Dubas, if I'm the players, I think even with Vasilevsky in net, they have a better chance against Tampa.
I agree with that. I think their best chances against the Lightning. And part of the reason I think their best chance is against the Lightning is because it would be the first time, I would say, since against the Capitals, that it would
They played someone different.
Well, it would be that they so very clearly are the underdog. Because they weren't a true underdog against the Bruins in 2018 or 2019. It was very much toss-up in both.
Yes.
They were favored against Columbus. They're favored against Montreal.
Yeah.
I think playing against a team that has won back-to-back Stanley Cups, they might, they're definitely going to be the underdog, and I
Yeah,
think the underdog mentality is what they need.
they
The other
needed.
thing is,
We've the last playoffs against Montreal, and I want to say even the one against Columbus. They talked about killer instinct, right? Especially in the All or Nothing documentary.
yes,
They talked about a lack of killer instinct. I think having an underdog matchup against a team like Tampa
mm-hmm.
can help you dig inside of yourself and find that.
Right. I agree with that. The other thing is having won back-to-back Stanley Cups.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, there's got to be some mental and physical exhaustion from just how many games you've played.
Well, you also got to think about the way the schedules have been for those cups, because first season they won it, they got cut short and came back cold in a bubble,
Mm-hmm.
right? Didn't have their captain for it, and then you only get like 3 months until you start again, and you're playing less games, and you're sprinting throughout the season just to get one in.
Yeah.
And now you go into this and you're trying to slog your way through a longer season again.
Mm-hmm. It's just that's part of why it's so hard to win. Forget it. It's hard to win back to back.
Yeah.
We've rarely seen it. The Lightning just did it. The Penguins did that. But before the Penguins did it, we hadn't seen it since the Red Wings did it in the 90s.
And then before that, the Penguins again.
And in the early 90s.
And the last team to win 3 in a row was
the Oilers.
No. It was the 80s Islanders when they won 4.
Didn't the Oilers have a three-peat at some point?
They won in 84, they won in 85, they lost in 86, and then they won in 87, and then
okay, so that's where I'm getting. Okay, so
they won 3 and 4.
Okay, I thought they won 3 in a row but lost the 4th. Okay, no. So yeah, we haven't seen really 3-peat since the Islanders 4-peated.
No, exactly.
80s. I think that, yeah, I think
with the way the game is today,
if I'm the Leafs, I think because they're not going to have the advantage in goaltending in terms of Campbell versus Vasilevsky. But I think that just the hunger too, because the Leafs, there's so many narratives out there that they can't do this. And there's got to, at some point, just be a mentality of we want to shut everybody the hell up. Whereas the Lightning, they know they can do it. They know they can do it. They have the desire and the hunger to do it. But the Leafs should have a stronger desire.
If I can quote Steve from like the latest Dang It's or Hat Picks or whatever, if they can switch that flip.
Yeah. I think that their best road is honestly through Tampa.
But you also need to remember that these big guys need to show up.
They do.
Auston needs to show up. We know Willie can show up. Mitch has to show up. JT has to show up.
He is. It's not just those guys, showing up.
Mm-hmm.
For the first time, they need to not have Jake Muzzin suffer a catastrophic injury in the
playoffs. That too. Jake needs to stay healthy.
Good Lord. What has he done to deserve this? Just weird play after weird play and weird injury, man.
Fluke play.
If he can stay healthy, God, they got a chance because he's done it before.
He's done it twice before. Yeah.
God, he's such a big part of it.
We know that he's like their playoff X factor on the back end.
He is. When everybody is healthy, Jake Muzzin is the best defenseman the Toronto Maple Leafs have.
Yes.
He's more reliable than Morgan Riley, although Morgan Riley's excellent offensively.
Absolutely.
more offensively gifted than TJ Brody.
Mhm.
He's got more skill to his game, more speed to his game than aging Mark Giordano, although Mark Giordano is an unbelievable
Gio's been awesome.
Gio's been great. Justin Hull, LOL.
Poor Justin.
Are just they're young kids. Like he is. Jake Muslin's their best defenseman.
Sandine and Lily, yeah, like you said, they're kids, and then there's Bush, who's
I do like Bush.
Yeah.
You know what, Bush is an X factor if you face either Toronto or if Toronto faces Toronto, either Tampa
blue and white scrimmage.
If they play, whether it's Tampa or if it's Boston, he's going to be the shutdown guy in front against the Lightning. Against the Bruins,
he's going to be
his role is different. His role is you need to irritate the living shit out of Brad Marchand.
Yes.
That's what his role is.
We know that Bush can do both.
Mm-hmm. They also have Simmons. They also have Clifford. But as far as the defenseman's concerned, your goal is to wreck Marchand's shit.
Wreck his life.
Mm-hmm.
Make his life miserable.
But that's what it is. I think the best chance in the playoffs is again. I don't think they have much of a shot against Florida because Florida is the Maple Leafs.
Florida's just Florida, oh my god!
What Toronto does, Florida does better. That's why I don't like him against the Panthers. It would be a track meet that they would lose.
It's literally they're the same team, but it's just Florida is
just gross. Boston, the demons are there. I think Toronto can beat Boston, but I don't think they can beat Boston until they win a playoff series.
They need to win the mental battle first.
If they can get over the hump of a playoff series, like if Toronto were to face the Lightning, okay, and they were to beat the Lightning and then face the Bruins in the next round, they would beat the Bruins.
The Leafs have the kind of skill matchups to, at the very least, keep pace with Tampa.
Mm-hmm. They do.
I think, because if you're healthy, you could put Austin against Braden Point any day. You could put JT against Stamkos and Cirelli any day. You could put Mitch up against Cooch any day.
Mm-hmm.
You could put Willie against, throw a name out there,
Yeah. 100%. They can outskill the Lightning.
Simmons can fight Pat Maroon, who's like the heaviest player in the fucking league. And he just fought Ross Johnston, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I genuinely believe that though, man. Like if the Leafs can win a series, especially against a team like Tampa, but they just need to win a series if they win a playoff series, they could beat Boston.
Yeah.
But they can't beat Boston first.
Now, I know we made this more of a playoff thing, but again, the reason I'm wearing the Mitch jersey, Mitch can get 100 points. He's got time.
He's going to do it. He will do it. Book it right here. I said it first. He will do it.
I would love to see it for multiple reasons. First reason, the statistical, because this would be the first time, A, that the team had 2 100-point scorers on the same team.
Mm-hmm.
And B, you just add Mitch onto the list that Austin just joined with only Sittler, Daryl Sittler and Doug Gilmour. Those three are the only three right now with 100-point seasons ever in the history of this team that's over 100 years old.
Yeah, I saw that man. The first 50-win season. That's crazy. I couldn't believe that.
The fact that these guys had a 50-win season before the Leafs did.
Coyotes had one before them. 09-10.
Man.
The Coyotes, yeah. The good old Ilya Brzgalov days.
Yeah.
Those Yotes won 50 games before the Maple Leafs did.
This team's so weirdly cursed.
They are.
It's so weirdly cursed.
And here's the other thing, I think, as far as Tampa's, and just to wrap this up,
No. I want to get this other Mitch point out there. One of our buddies on the Discord, Cthulhu. Shouting Cthulhu. I'm calling you out, buddy. He made a bet that if both Austin and Mitch get 100 points, he's going to get a Mitchie jersey.
Yeah. Well, okay, so he's committed to it. He's going to get a Mitchie.
He's committed to the Mitchie jersey at this point.
Well, I mean, he should just pre-order it, to be honest with you.
Just go ahead and get your wallet ready, Cthulhu. Okay, so the Toronto Tampa. Yeah, wrap this up.
The other reason I think you would want to play Tampa is because they've won back-to-back Stanley Cups.
Mm-hmm.
If you lose the series, it buys you more time because people won't look at it as much of, oh, Toronto choked in the playoffs. It's just oh, they lost to Tampa. And this would give Dubas an excuse to run it back.
Right.
That's my other point.
Right. It would
seriously, I think that they could beat the Lightning.
It would give him more time. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Whereas if you were to lose to Boston, I don't think you could justify running it back.
No. If you lost to Boston again, God forbid, you're making changes.
Yeah.
And you're making big core decision changes.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's my point. And we can move on from that, but
good luck to these guys. I love this jersey.
It's a nice jersey.
Dude,
they got sweet uniforms, man.
I know. And I was really I was debating getting just the classic blue or getting a reversible, the Drew House one, which looks sick. Literally, the black jersey is fucking amazing.
I would have gotten the just going with the road whites. I like the road whites.
The road whites are very clean.
The only problem is the only thing that's not clean about them is when I get nacho stains on them.
Yeah, it's easier to pour beer on this than it is.
Yeah. Man, you get beer on a white jersey, it's chips for you.
You're fucked. Yeah.